I can't believe it's Friday Eve already. It's Thursday. Like, I was battling my way through this week. And suddenly, Friday is upon us. So, that's good, right? That's good. Let's talk about, Britannia and Beyond. There's actually... So, it's come up a couple of times that the coastline for this particular island would be very different 2,000 years ago. And it's right, England has had, and still, erodes aggressively in certain areas. But I don't know if I actually want to address that right now, you know? I think what I could do is maybe a little bit of research on what people think certain areas of the coastline might look like. It's probably very different, and I think that's okay. I drew the shape based upon 3 maps that had Roman settlements and Roman roads on it. But they were probably modern coastline stuff, you know? So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'll probably come back to that, but I don't really want to do it right now. I'll probably think about it and see what I can find and, like, mess about with that before we get into heavy-duty land colouring. You know? Land textures and stuff like that. I'll probably get that dialed in then. Tonight, let's talk about tonight. Is it early? Is it early? I don't know, I felt like I was running behind a little bit. And hello to you, Brian. So, I think I'm going to just mess around with more settlements tonight. Because the settlements are actually a little bit tedious, because it's like locating a place, figuring out its size, and then drawing an appropriate item there. It's got to be done though, right? It's got to be done. We've got our style. So I think we just gotta start doing the other places. An hour and a half from now? No. I'm gonna check. No. I wouldn't normally. I mean, it's only 6 o'clock. I wouldn't start at 7:30. Well, actually, it doesn't show. It doesn't show it now, does it? I wouldn't start at 7:30. Well, actually, yes, hold on a sec. If I go into edit mode on this, I can see what the settings were. Oh no, I don't want to do that. What did I just click on? Why has it gone into my stream manager? So, click edit panels, and then we come down. Oh, it was doing my extension manager. Countdown. Configure the countdown. Actually, you know what, Angel? I didn't have anything scheduled for tonight. I did not have anything scheduled for tonight. Because remember last week, I went to the cinema on Thursday night. Was it the cinema Thursday night? I did something last Thursday. So I think maybe you were seeing a completely different day. Anyway, I've got it all added up now. I'll have to take the Sunday one off there, though. Same music. I don't know what to say to you. It's like, I might be on a shuffle. I've got like 200 tracks in there, and it's hitting all of these different tracks. So we're hearing different stuff all of the time. That's gotta be it, right? I feel unprepared. Like I should have a list of settlements that have to be done in front of me. Or do we just capture these settlements right here, and then go back to our list and see if we're missing something. We could do that. Maybe we do that. You know what I'm going to do? Let's do the coasts. Let's do the coasts. Sounds different, more Roman. Getting royalty-free Roman music would be kind of cool. Maybe it just senses the Roman theme. Okay, what I'm going to do, just to begin with, is I'm just going to do a copy of this, and then we're going to come back in and we're going to customize each one. Because I don't think all of them should be large ports, you know? We'll keep the port theme going. Alright. Yeah, let's do this. Let's get it. Let's just like dob with our settlements. Oh, and young lady, try doing exclamation Alyssa. Hey, Miss J! If that doesn't get my attention, nothing will. It does have a cooldown on it, so don't overuse it. It has a cooldown in the channel, and it has a cooldown per user. I don't want to, you know, end up basically getting spammed with just that over and over and over and over, you know? Oh, that's already a port, isn't it? What am I going to do with this? What am I going to do with this? Let's do that. That. Let's do that. I think it was 10 minutes. I think it was 10 minutes, something like that. And you know, I don't want the whole channel just to be that over and over and over. You know, people trying to get my attention. I mean, that's going to get old real fast. But I figured it's a good way for anyone in the chat to get my attention on something if it's truly needed. Alright, so let's do this a little bit at a time. Let's make sure we're capturing everything. There are going to be others that we've got to get on this map. But I figured this could be a good first pass, and then we'll dial everything in, you know? I got a road going to nowhere here. I'm really curious about that. Seems weird. Camelodium was large. I need a larger one right there. Oh, and that's a port. But I got a spare one here. What am I going to do with that? Let's do that. Alright, bag of popcorn it is. How are you, Miss J? How is the house sitting? I feel like we gotta make that a lot smaller. Or do we? Or do we? Maybe we don't. Alright, where's my large ones? I don't really want to copy Rome. Is that what we're doing? Alright. We'll change it up. We'll change it up. I might make Rome. Londinium a little bit larger. Had to figure out what you meant by the swan on the back and discovered that they literally put a swan on the back. Right? Right? When you see it, you can't unsee it. So, Miss J is drawing some symbols for me for use on the map. And she is drawing some Roman ships. But instead of just doing straight galleys, we thought it'd be good to actually do a merchant ship. And one of the big merchant ships of the time was something called a corbiter. And it literally has a swan neck on the back. It's like, you know, modern day prows, but on the back. Big, huge swan. It's kind of cool. Very distinctive. Some of these are definitely going to change in size. But I think what we might do, is get them on the map and maybe even drop labels next to each one. Because then we can decide if we need to make or change sizes on anything. Because I could go off my list, you know? Something like that, maybe. Alright, let's get rid of this horrible thing in the background. I think that is our core settlements. Now let's come through and start adding some details. Oh, you're looking after birds? I didn't know that. You see, you're a godsend, aren't you? You're a godsend to someone that has to go away for a while. Like, you're trustworthy, you just leave you there, you clean their house apparently for them, and you look after their little animals. Alright. Alright, let's change some things around. Let's start changing some things around. I want things to be fairly uniform, but at the same time, I don't. Like, there's got to be some kind of key on these things, right? Let's try this approach. Let's try this approach. Let's do this. There was meant to be an old wolf hound too. Okay, you know, it broke on the word wolf. It was like there was meant to be an old wolf. It's like, a wolf? Got really sick and had to be down. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, there's a box of ashes on the dining room too. Oh, that's sad. But yeah, and like if it had died under your care, that would have been bad. Are there any lighthouses on the map? I'm gonna I'm gonna let you take a nice little gander at what we've got going on here. I'm gonna let you take a little look-see at what we just drew. Hey, Phantom Jen is here! Phantom Jen! Okay, so that's what I plan on doing. I plan on coming through and now editing them all so they look similar. They have similar properties for these coastal places, but at the same time, a little bit different. So where is the mystery? Where is the owner? Like, what is the situation there? Like, where are they at? Are they still in the same house with you? Have they buggered off somewhere? Okay, they went on holiday. Okay. That's what I thought, and then there was something about you cleaning house that made me think, wait, are they actually there? Because you were talking about the help doesn't clean much, and I'm like, so is the help still coming by, but they're not doing a very good job? So Miss J's doing it for them? What is going on? I want answers. Thought I. I'm just house and pet sitting. Alright. Yeah, cleaning the house in 1 hour, that's pretty targeted cleaning right there, isn't it? Oh, Princess is paying attention. Princess, I really hope one day you'll learn that. I think this is the direction to go in. I think this is going to work, huh? And my plan, by the way, do I show you this now? My kind of plan, like underneath roads. Let's do this. What are we going to call this? Farm. Let's just call it farmland. Farms. Is to do something like this. Like on top of the paper. Around. Maybe even, you know, kind of alternate it a little bit. I'm still like deciding on colours and such, but basically, and I'm probably using the wrong brush too, but something like that too, you know? Maybe throw in some yellow ones and we'll get some like trees and shit on there. But basically the whole thing will have this nice hand-drawn sort of texture to it. Miss J. While thinking about plans, how many sea monsters, land monsters, ships do you think we'll need? For this map, 2 ships. And I'm thinking about a sea monster, a sea monster, sea monster, 4 sea monsters, which I've already done, and 2 ships. That's what I'm thinking about for this map. Thereabouts. It would take 1, but I'm thinking that's about right. 2 and 4. think what I might do with that one is actually terminate it a little earlier. Actually, well, like that. Princess asks, are you going to add brown to the map like you suggested? Yeah, I think so. I'm still a little undecided, like the best approach, but if I go back over here, because I might get rid of this layer, okay? Just generally spitballing, just for a moment. But I'm actually undecided the best way to do this. But one way, and I'm really not sure. There's different ways that I draw my hills and mountains, okay? And I've never done it this way. Just to basically rough up the land, so to speak, you know? And have darker patches. Because I typically do lighter patches. I like to work up towards peaks, you know? But we were looking at that map the other day that, you know, did it a little bit differently. That's one possible approach. The other is, and I don't really actually favour this, but we could literally, I'm kind of a dark colour here, but and I've got the wrong brush out. We could literally draw hills on the map, but I don't really want to do that because it's going to look a little bit too Lord of the Ringsy, you know, a little bit too fantasy. Another approach is, and I've done this on a couple of maps now, is you basically, let's say you're going to do the top like that, and then and again, I don't know if we're actually going to do this. I know that's crude, that was fast, but I'm thinking, in all truth, that of completely doing a different approach. And I don't know what that approach is. There's going to be something. I'm thinking lighter. I'm thinking lighter colours. I'm thinking, like, you know, we look for, and you know, okay, this is kind of crude, but if we were saying that this was a hill range, you know, we kind of do it like this. But again, I'm not sure. Maybe browns, maybe darker, maybe, I don't know. Hey, Freelancer Inc. Good evening. The thing is, Princess, with the three, and I actually misrepresented one of my styles there because I was rushing so much. Out of the different styles I have for drawing hills and everything, I don't think necessarily any of them would work here without making it look like a fantasy map, and I don't want it to look like fantasy. I want it to look like some Roman dude drew this map, and I don't think that some Roman dude would necessarily do this. And maybe he would. Maybe he would. Maybe this is okay. Maybe we can get away with this. You know, maybe that's not a bad approach. Maybe that is the approach we do. Maybe that's okay. Maybe that's okay. We, you know, because then that leaves an opening for, you know, drawing our trees and shit. Maybe that is the approach. Maybe that's okay. Sure looks as pretty as hell. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's the approach we take. How would you differentiate hills from mountains? Okay. Like that. And then they also colour differently too. So, you know, you end up colouring. Now, of course, you know, this is just spitballing here, but I would normally actually draw my mountains, or all of this in black. I like drawing in black. Am I yeah, okay, but this is where I'm not sure if this is appropriate for this map, you know? Just to give an idea. I'm just not sure that this is the way to go here. And again, the hill should be drawn in a much lighter or darker ink. My apologies. But you do something like that, and then, you know, come in with little tufts of grass and shit. Basically that. Done quickly, right? But basically that. The thing is, though, would that look Roman? I don't know. I mean, there's not that many mountains in England, okay? I think that, you know, there's one here over in Wales. We've got a little mountain range right down the centre here. But otherwise, there wouldn't be that many. There'd be, you know, a few abstract hills, a lot of trees, that type of shit. But that would be the general approach I would take. I certainly hope there's no dwarves in them mountains. Although tin mines. England had a lot of tin. I'm going to actually leave that there as a visual reference for us to come back to while I work on my settlements. Where was I? I was here. Yeah, so hopefully, Princess, that kind of explains kind of where my head is at. But I'm still not fully fully decided. I wouldn't want to turn this into a map that feels like fantasy, you know? But maybe if we keep our colours to a simple palette or something. Maybe it could work. Maybe it could work. Maybe it could look real pretty. Maybe we keep it nice and simple like that. Freelancer! Nothing's out of left field, my friend. I've watched you a few times, generally in lurk mode. Well, thank you. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for watching. I was curious if you'd be interested in doing a collaboration with myself and a couple of other creators. Yeah, potentially. Absolutely. I love that type of thing. I mean, it depends, I guess, what we're collaborating on and what my role would be and the timing and everything else. Absolutely, though. Absolutely. I'm all about what we're doing here and what we're doing here. Love to. Would love to. Miss J, yeah, exactly. Not everywhere, right? Not everywhere. Like, we do something like that where there is a mountain range. And we do little farms better than what I've drawn there. Just around the settlements. Probably not around the forts. But Freelancer, I appreciate you actually asking that. That I'm definitely down. I am definitely colour me intrigued. Yeah, exactly. Snowdon, that was the name. And the Peak District, exactly. How do you know that? Oh, you were there for a while. Yeah, exactly. What is the look, I've been to England for a while, okay? So excuse me for the ignorance I'm now about to spew out of my bloody gob. But what is that mountain range that goes right through the heart of England? I crossed it. I used to go to Leeds all of the time. What is this? It comes down here. What is this? Freelancer. Well, my group of D&D players is setting up to do a one-shot with X-Second and D&D group. I've just developed a plot line for it, and another streamer on Twitch is building the lore. Okay. You know, why don't I do this? Can I do this? If I click on your name, I can whisper to you. Okay, I'm gonna whisper to you. That's my email address. Feel free to contact me. Let's talk. Let's chat. Yes, princess. I didn't go to college to study plate tectonics, but ever since my early years. Oh, Jesus Christ! Jesus! Baba! Ever since my early years, I have, just by de facto of my interests, I have studied tectonics and their effects. And I like to think that I put my mountains, ranges and such in realistic areas depending upon the age of the planet. Big Spoon! Big Spoon! Good to see you. And Phantom Jin, you scared the shit out of me. Alright, Freelancer. Great, thank you. Thank you. Big Spoon is in the house. Princess loves it when I get scared shitless. Yeah, we could do this. We could do this. What if we actually did this? Yeah, this is gonna work. And you know what? I'm actually warming to that whole mountain range hill thing. Not using those colours, but that type of approach. Maybe with a touch of opacity where it starts to join the actual paper. I'm actually kind of down with it. I scare you when I click off my screen without saving. I actually do appreciate all of you telling me to keep saving. I really, 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 truly do. I will admit that it does scare the absolutely bejesus out of me. Especially if I'm just here, I'm just like concentrating, I'm not paying any attention. But I also hit Control S down here more often than I think you girls and guys realise. But also, sometimes not frequently enough. One day it's going to happen. There was actually a time on Twitch not that long ago. And my Photoshop barfed right after the stream. And I lost a map. I had to recover it. So it is going to happen on stream one day. Faux shiggity. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this. And I think there's this little general theme with our docks or our ports that kind of looks thematic and easily recognizable. Miss J, what are we doing here? That is a big URL and it just broke. What are we doing? What did I just click on? Oh, okay, mountain ranges in Britain showing Canada. That's great, thanks. Thanks, Miss J. Okay. Okay, the Pennines. The Pennines. I would drive over the Pennines. Okay. What do we got? What is this one? What is that? Don't know. Oh, Clydwidian. The Clydwidian range. Alright, we'll do a little mountain for that. Cambrian range. Ah, Brecon Beacons. Never went over them. People love hiking over the Brecon Mountains. The Beacons. The Cheviot Hills. Southern Uplands. Archill Hills. Grampian. I think there was a big battle here called Mons Rupius. The Scots got their ass handed to them by the Romans. Romans kicked their freaking faces in. Culian Hills. Alright, okay, this is helpful. The Mourne Mountains. Cool. I will keep that link. Yeah, but mountains. I mean, look up the highest mountain in Britain, and then compare that, elsewhere, okay? Our mountains are smaller. I don't know, Princess, aren't you the language experts around here? I thought it was like Clwydian. Clwydian. There's gotta be a little bit Clwydian. Clwydian. Alright, well this one clearly isn't gonna do. Clearly isn't gonna do. Because everything's in the wrong location. So let's try turning this around. Alright, so let's get rid of you. Whoop, 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 whoop. That's better. Much more better. I'm gonna join this boss fight. Let's see if we can win one. Let me see if I can actually get myself a little bit of gold. Because my gold situation is terribles. Look at this. Look at this. Pitiful. I haven't even got over 300. I'm not even sure I'm getting any gold for watching my own stream. Which is... It makes me cry. Right, got a nice small brush, yep, okay. Alright, and then I guess, let's do this. Let's follow the curve a little bit. And let's come out into the water like so. Hit save, I'm good. Only Princess won. Holy crap, Princess, you are on fire tonight. You are on fire. I'm not sure I've seen just one person walk away from a boss fight. I thought like we all won, or like no one won. Alright, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Just a few more of these to do. And then, I don't know, let's go up and draw the Antonine wall. That'll be fun. Oh, don't know what that is. Go away. So what we got? What have we got here? You know what we got? We got a flipper room. That's what we've got. We got something like this. We got something like this. That's what we have. With this bit chopped off. I think one thing I'm going to do too with some of these settlements, you know, when we do the farms and stuff, is a little bit of like this type of thing. You know, get some details around it. But probably in green, you know. And I kind of want to come in on some of the coasts too and just tinge them with a little bit of yellow. Except here, we should get the White Cliffs of Dover on this. Oh, and actually, Princess, I think you missed it. I said at the beginning of the stream I was going to actually investigate if we can calculate, or if someone has calculated and drawn what England would have looked like, let's say 2,000 years ago, before a lot of the erosion. And we might redraw some of the coastline. I think that would be kind of interesting to do. Yeah, it was mentioned on Instagram. I think it was Instagram. Yeah, it was Instagram. Someone mentioned it, and they mentioned a particular area of England that is known to have had a lot of erosion. So I'm thinking, as I was having this conversation, I was like, someone somewhere has hypothesized what Britain looked like X amount of years ago. Someone has done it. And I should be able to put my hands on that, right? I think I've got one more to do. Just hit save. And I gotta get myself a glass of wine. Alright, so what was the area? What was the area that... What was the area? Miss J, I didn't notice that you posted those sea monsters to Instagram. That's kind of cool. Maybe it was on Facebook. It might have been on Facebook. No. Oh no, it's someone talking about my rivers. Yeah, gonna have to chase it up separately. Don't want to do it on stream. The point is, we're probably gonna change some of the coastline, just a wiggle bit, because then that way we can at least say we tried to capture some of it. All right, so one more here. I might even end that road early for you. You know what we should be doing? We should be flipping it. Flip it. Flip it for reals. Actually, I think we could get away with this. I think we could get away with that. I don't think we need to alter it. I think it was tailor-made for that. Okay, so those would be our settlements. We've definitely got some other ones to add, but that's the general approach. I do think Londinium needs a little extra something. But we can come back to that, you know. Let's come up here. So, right here is the Antonine Wall. The Antonine Wall was built, what, 134 AD or something like that? That's a number I have stuck in my head. This became Hadrian's Wall, right down here. But the Antonine Wall came first. And I think what we're gonna do... In fact, for starters, we're gonna merge that. And then... we'll just call it Wall. And I think what I'm gonna do, just to begin with, is I'm gonna... softly mark the sucker. Let's just get our path of this right. Come on, give me some opacity. There we go. Alright, so, because obviously that's in water. Alright. Let's turn this off. Now, to my knowledge, the Antonine Wall was not a stone wall. It was a grass burn with stockade on it, basically, and little sort of forts. So that's what we're going to draw. And I think it will look cute because of it. Hey, thank you, Phantom Jen, for doing that. I appreciate that. Why is Miss J swearing? What's Miss J doing? Well, best of luck with the fast. Actually, so yeah, so if it's 138, the Antonine Wall was 142. Where did I get 134 from? I don't know where I got that from. But the Antonine Wall was 4 years into Antonine reign. Oh, because only Princess got through the heist. Really, another one. Again. I think the random number generator gets stuck. I am convinced of it, you know. It certainly doesn't seem random, right? It's not rolling a die here. Alright, so what's the best way to do this? I'm actually really tempted. Am I still on the sketch? Yeah. I'm tempted to actually draw little hills. To represent the burn. I'm tempted to do something like that. And I'm kind of just sketching it right now. But then... do some little watchtowers. Kind of, you know, maybe something like this. Maybe we do like a sort of fort in the center. Maybe so, and then we'll do like another one over here. And then between them, kind of do this type of thing. maybe here even. You know, do something like this. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about doing on this map. I think it'll look kind of cute. Gentlemanly Thoughts is... No way Gentlemanly Thoughts is here. No way. That's Machine. Good to see you. No way, Gentlemanly Thought. After me talking about him last night, no way. So I think that would be kind of cool, right? For the Antonine wall. Colour it all in brown and shit. Then everything north of that is going to be Scotland, and we'll recolour that land. Yes, here! Gentlemanly Thoughts. Well, I've been absent, you see. I've been chasing some little totty. Some fillies. For a while. Man's gonna do what a man's gonna do. Good to see. I was talking about you last night. Princess, you're playing the Alyssa card like too soon. Yeah, I saw the Great Wall of Britain. I saw the comments. See, there you cause the channel cool down. I saw the Great Wall of Britain. I saw that. Great. Good to see you, Gentlemanly Thoughts. I literally just mentioned you last night. Literally. All right, let's propose a wall. And I'm gonna make it a little finer, just a little finer. You know, I was so happy with actually our sketch. We're not going to repeat it now. Actually, Gentlemanly Thoughts, you've not seen this map, like, at all, have you? Yeah, I knew I was going to screw it up. I didn't screw up any of that bloody sketch, and I screw up this immediately. What the hell is that about? What the hell is that about? Alright. Gentlemanly Thoughts has got me all of a flutter. I got the vapors. Gentlemen, you weren't even around for the GaryCon map, were you? Did I do the entire GaryCon map without you being there? The GaryCon map turned out awesome. And now we're working on Britannia and Beyond. Right, it's good to see you. It is very good to see you. I've got to do a sound effect on that Zoom. I thought I had a sound effect on Zoom. I do. It hasn't kicked in, has it?
I will win the crowd. I will give them something they've never seen before.
Right. What was that do? We're drawing a wall. Oh, did the mountain appear? We're gonna get rid of that. We're definitely gonna get rid of it. But Princess of Rome asked me how I was gonna do basically peaks and hills and such. So I started doing some samples for general approaches, and then we were talking about this particular style, and she said, well, how do you differentiate hills from mountains? So I ended up drawing that to demonstrate how I do it. But there's no mountain there in England, so we're definitely going to get rid of that. I might move it actually before the stream's over, because there's no mountain right down there. It's like maybe move it up here, maybe over here somewhere, but we'll move it. In fact, I definitely need to move it before I post any JPEGs, because someone somewhere is going to go, there's no mountain there, unless I say, well, there was. But then the Romans actually got rid of it. They demolished the whole mountain. Go look it up on Wiki. Yeah, that will have them chasing their tails for a while. Ah, you followed it. Well, thank you for watching the YouTube channel. That's very much appreciated. I suppose I should be doing hills, right? I should actually... Or maybe we do the hills last. That's how Stonehenge came to be. Alyssa moved. Oh, I should draw Stonehenge. Oh. Oh. Oh, I like that. I should do Stonehenge. I should draw Stonehenge. Jen. Oh. Doing this on the right layer, right? Yeah, I think drawing Stonehenge would make Princess happy. With druids, that would be kind of cool. Little tiny druids, that would be kind of cool. I think Henge, big Henge, Stonehenge. That'd be a line in the movie. I think that'd be cool. I think we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna do it. I don't know where this road is meant to go. I mean, did they literally build a road up to the Antonine Wall and do nothing with it? Well, maybe actually, I'm a dope. It was for troop movements, for shiggity. I think this is going to look cute. I think this is going to look as cute as a freaking button. This is going to look cute. Some asshole is going to come along and, well, actually, they didn't have towers like that, actually. Or some asshole's going to go on, actually, at the beginning of the Antonine period, there wasn't an Antonine wall. It took him 4 years before... Fuck off. I wanted to draw a wall on my map. Get out of here. Thank you, lucky stars, I didn't draw Hadrian's Wall. I am excited by this. Well, you know what, I'm gonna get rid of you, and then I'm gonna actually replace you with another one. Alright. I think that just looks dinkums. Look at him, that little fella. The Wickle wall, all the way up there. Wickle guy, you can do it. You can keep the nasty Scottish people out. Okay, gentlemen. Okay, I see that. That's machine. Hey. You know, I actually get some messages on Facebook that start like that. I never, ever respond to someone who sends me a message that starts like that. Like, typically, that's all they do, right? Hey! Beautiful thing about the written language is you can keep going right now. When I wake up in the morning, I'll see it and I'll be able to respond. If you're just going to do, hey, I probably don't want to respond to you. I feel like our road has got a blip. Our road has got a blip there, hasn't it? What is this blip? Whoa, Nelly. There we go. That's nice. I'm going to continue this. I don't know what width I did the road at. I can't remember. It was thicker than that, apparently. And I think I used it. Oh, I know what I did. I did this one. Yeah. And I swear it's like a 10 or something. Why did I not write this down? I don't know. Why didn't you write it down? Apparently it was way thicker than I thought. Right, let's try that. No, that's too thick, you see? I told you it was too thick. Why did you make me do that? It's kind of bugging me. Hold on. Alright. I must have done a 16 or something. Hold on a sec. How many times is she going to draw the road? Oh, this is nothing. There, I'm happy with that. Alright, let's colour the wall. This music is creepy. This music is creepy. Purple Girl 23. Well, hello. You know what? Let's actually skip this track. I'm actually going to put it on mix and skip forward one. Let's listen to something different. Alright. Colouring. Let's pick up on our palette. Well, this is creepy too. What the hell? Good to see you, Purple. Thank you for hanging out here. Alright. The only way this channel gets better, by the way, is when I get my sock puppets and I have someone making them. The sock puppets are going to make this channel. The sock puppets are going to be more popular than anything else. What am I doing? I'm colouring. You did use the proper British spelling of colour. You did. Actually feels weird for me now to spell things in English. Do I want to do red roofs? I'm going to do red roofs. I can't wait for the sock puppets as well. I actually, had a huge amount of people inquiring about it, but no one actually wanted to do it, including your friend. Why is this see-through? Oh, because this is going to have to be above my ink. Right? Well, I didn't do above ink on... Oh, the settlements are up there. I'm a dope. That's what it's got to be like. I don't like this track. Like, I really don't like this track. This track can bugger off. Okay. Are there going to be monsters? Oh. Hold on. Are there going to be monsters? It just so happens that a certain Miss J is drawing monsters for us. So yes, there will be monsters, and we will be putting these monsters on this map. Miss J, I love this actually, this background texture you've got going on here. I would love to actually put that behind the waves. That's interesting. I like that quite a bit. But yes, there will be monsters on this map. And little ships. We need Jack, says Phantom Jen, with sock puppets on video in the corner. Giving us a play-by-play as a listen for us. Could be a thing. That could be a thing. Commands to... Oops. Commands to make the puppets talk. You're not going to have to. The puppets are going to come out on their own. And I'm not even going to tell you, boys and girls, when I actually get the first puppet. I'll just be like this one day. And the show will begin. It's going to be great. Now, at print size, that's just going to look like a little line across a map. I think that's okay. At poster size, which they're talking about doing, all of the details are going to start to pop out, right? And I think that's okay too. Time check. It is... Ooh, it's 7:20 already. I'm probably going to stream for another 10-20 minutes or so. What I'd like to do is actually move that mountain and colour in these hills here. I'd love to actually draw a little Roman soldier in front of this gate. 2 little Roman soldiers. Right, just trying to keep the palette that we've got on the rest of the map here. Am I doing this on the right layer? I am. There were so many times I'd do a whole bunch of work on the wrong layer. I did that off camera actually earlier this week. I was drawing waves on the wrong layer. Oh, that looks pretty. That looks pretty. I hit save. I'm going to merge these layers. I'm going to get rid of this one. That was, I don't know what that was. I'm just going to commit. You're out of here. Phantom Jen, in high school, when we were reading Shakespeare for the nth time, I asked the teacher if we could do something different instead of us each reading a paragraph. He said, sure. What would I suggest? I said, how about we make sock puppets and act it out? And that is what we did. Oh, that's awesome. Now, some years later, I'm on Twitch and the listeners going to have sock puppets. That is awesome. I don't even know where it came from, but I ended up like this on like a few weeks ago. And like acting out Romans versus barbarians. And like we were all having such a blast with it, we decided, yeah, we're going to make that a thing. Alright, so where does this mountain get moved to? Where was that link that Miss J sent me? Well, that literally makes no sense. Where is it? That's odd. Anyway. Let's find a home for this. Princess had a sock puppet play. See, sock puppets are the best. Gentlemanly thoughts. English is a second language for me. You will like you are not going to know what the hell to do, gentlemen, when I break out the sock puppets. You are going to be like, what the hell is going on? I think everyone will be. They're coming in for the mapping and they get sock puppets. That's how it's going to be. Ooh. A real sock puppet on stream. Well, this is a handy dandy thing. Look at this. Alright. So let's... I put a couple of calls out now on Facebook. I've even written to people directly. They have expressed interest. I'm not asking for anything. It's like, I don't care what you come up with. This is the type of thing I'm looking for. I'm going to pay you. People don't seem to know what to do with the request. But I have a friend who does this type of thing for hobby, interest, but also extra cash. And he said, I'll make one and let's see if you like it or not. And if you do, then I'll make them for you. So, okay. Alright. Let's merge you. That's the puppy right there. Alright, where am I going to move this guy? Like, I feel like we could move this anywhere into this area and not be wrong, you know? Like, right... Yeah, basically right here, right down the heart. We've got mountains. And I feel like maybe we'll move it here, just for now. We could redraw this thing. I drew it in like, what, like a minute? So let's grab this guy. And let's just like shift him up here. So no one's like having a baby about this incorrect mountain. And we could always move it again later on. That's not too shabby, right? That's not too shabby. I might actually grab that map off Wiki and put it in the background here so we know exactly where our mountains should be. There was, what, about 15 mountains on the map? We're not going to do that many. I actually didn't realise it either. But, in all fairness, I mean, what is 16? Dartmoor. Dartmoor, 2,000 feet above sea level. I mean, by American terms, that's just a big hill. You know what I'm saying? So I'm actually thinking that most of these might just be where we put our hills, okay? I do know, though, that 2 and 3, like the Pennines, this starts getting a little bit more serious. 7, actually, strictly speaking, is Pennines. But apparently, well, 2 to 5 to 7 is Pennines. And that one, are you going to give me any form of elevation? But see, even look at this. 3,000, 2,500, 2,000, 1,700, 1,300. You know, we've got maybe a 3,000 here. But by American standards, or even honestly European standards, it's like, yeah, okay, whatever. But I think what we'll do is we will put 1 or 2 like mountains in this area and then hills. I think we'll just do a lot of hills, you know? And likewise, we'll probably do something similar here. Maybe some big hills, but hills. Alright, so I was going to do a little bit of colouring. That's what I was going to do. I don't know whether that was going to be the green, by the way. I really didn't have any plans for what my colour was going to be here. I didn't figure I was going to get this far, so to speak, where I would have to even think about this. But let's see. Let's have a bit of an experiment here. And maybe the trick is not solid colour, you know? Maybe the trick is something more like this. I do want to make sure I capture fens and things like that too. I'm kind of tempted to do more like that, you know, a little subtle. Versus my usual, like, hammering on shit. Oh, I think I missed a port. I did miss a port. We'll come back to him. Well, maybe we'll do. No, I'm gonna come back to him. I'm all ported out. Das says, it's hard for me to gauge American and Texan and we have everything but mountains. Yeah, I lived in, I actually lived in Louisiana for a long time. And you have some flat, mother effing miles upon miles. There is not even a blip terrain going on. Like, crazy flat billiard table shit. Das also says, I feel like a dude on a horse carrying a banner or something up there. I don't know why. Yeah, something, right? I mean, the Romans really weren't known for their cavalry, but I feel you. I feel like we're probably going to redraw that, though. Or do we not? I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I did that as a concept. I normally draw darker lines, but maybe we'll roll with it. Let's give a little bit of love to Londinium. That's not literally how I wanted any of that to go. Wanted it to be more like this. And I'm purposely mixing up perspectives here because that's what that map did, that Roman map that we're taking this shit from. I want it to look like, you know, it was, did I have it? I don't have it open tonight. But he did this delightful, it's flat, It's perspective. It's kind of a crooked perspective. I'm kind of purposely doing that. I want it to look almost amateurish in a way, you know, like impure. Princess, are you just going to argue with everyone tonight on the stream? Like trying to prove everyone wrong? So why am I drawing Londinium in here right now? Well, I'm glad you asked. Because I want to experiment with farms and grass. Yeah, that looks right proper, that does. So, farms, thinking about something like... Phantom Jen, coming up this weekend, is it Song Saturday or Song Sunday? Song Sunday, okay, streaming Sunday. Because Saturday I have role-playing, tabletop role-playing. We are playing Shadowrun. So I will stream on Sunday, and so we will be having Song Sunday. So when I was talking about adding farms and stuff earlier, I did that kind of like pretty piss poor job of demonstrating what I was thinking about. This is actually what I was thinking about. And I'm doing this because I want to see if this is the approach that I want to take with all settlements. I often see things in my mind's eye and I don't know if it's going to work out in actuality. But a little bit of green texture around, you know, our main settlements. Something not too dissimilar to that. And do every settlement like that. And then honestly, we add trees and we add the mountains, I think we'll have a good little bit of texture on this land. And then it's going to be, well, what do we do with the barbarian lands? Because it isn't going to be this colour, right? And it's not going to be white. I was thinking about red, but I think I might be a little bit too on the nose. Shadows! We do need to make shadows a command. We do. I like that one. That's machine the fun places. Well, Dad, start thinking about it, my friend. What colour are we going to do these barbarian lands? I mean, real quick, let's do a quick experimentation here. We could go red. But I think that's way too strong, right? And red is kind of, you know, imperial and all the rest of it. I'm not a fan of that either. Or do we actually hit up maybe like a green? That's kind of muddy. You know, do we do something like that? Kind of unknown lands. We could also, I mean, we could hit the red on opacity. Probably too opaque or too transparent, that one. I'm really undecided. I'm really undecided. I mean, I was very transparent on that, but it's like I'm not feeling the red, and my brain keeps saying do green, you know. Or maybe green is the way to go. But it seems it's visually it competes. It really competes. Maybe it becomes a texture thing. Maybe it becomes a texture thing. Maybe I do leave it white, I don't know. We could experiment with the opaque red. We could. Alright, it is 7:45. I think this is potentially a good point to end this stream. So we added the rest of our settlements tonight. We did 90% of our ports and customized them for this particular area that we're in. Holy shit. And this I had a heart attack. Thank you. I hit save. And then we went up and did the Antonine wall up here, which I think looks so darling. I really love that thing. I'm really happy with how that turned out. That's exactly how I imagined it in my head. And then we started to experiment with the, I think I'm going to delete that. You get the general idea, and I'll redraw it. But I think a little bit of greenery around our settlements and some trees and stuff is not going to go amiss. And some hills, 1 or 2 mountains, bish bash bosh. This map may not be that far off. I do want to put a nice pretty Roman frame around it. I do want to do a key here. And we get this big area right there is going to be beautiful for it. Absolutely beautiful. I think, honestly, one of the main things I want to do now is I want to dial in the barbarian lands. What do we do? Do we do mud? Is it a mud? Like, is it a brown? Type of light brown colour we do? Gentlemanly thoughts, right? Right? Scares the shit out of me too. I need to turn the volume down on that thing. What is Jack cooking for? What is Jack cooking for tonight, darling? Oh, we're having pasta and meatballs. Pasta and meatballs. I like pasta and meatballs. So I think it's about to throw pasta in the pot, so that's not going to be too far off right now. Alright, okay. So I think it's pointing in the right direction. And we'll add the Miss J Sea Monsters too. Next stream, we'll do it. So Sunday, if you guys and girls don't know this, if I stream over the weekend, and I typically do, I open up the channel for song requests. And we could just have your music playing, and we'll stream for 3 or 4 hours, and we'll just hammer on this map. We're going to do that on Sunday, okay? Sunday morning, about 11 o'clock my time, 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That's when we'll be kicking this thing off, and we'll go for about 3 or 4 hours. And so that's going to be the next stream. And I think we're going to be doing details around our settlements, and we're going to be dialing in the barbarian land colour. I think that's what we're going to be doing. And I think I actually am getting to a point where I actually want to get our blue in behind our waves. Something going on there, and I don't know what it is yet, but I think we're going to experiment with that too. And yes, barbarians. We're going to draw the barbarian lands with monsters in them. Definitely having monsters on those barbarian lands. There's going to be a monster in Scotland, and there's going to be a monster in Ireland. There has to be. So until then, I'm going to bid everyone good night. I'm doing my whiskey and paint tomorrow. Shadowrun on Saturday. If I don't get buried on the D6s, I will see you on Sunday. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with me tonight. Absolutely fantastic of you. We have Antonine's wall drawn. Have a great one, everyone. Have a great rest of your evening. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you in a couple of days' time, okay? Night, everyone.